In this video, we're going to talk about Clips. Clips is an iPad app that is available for all of our students and for our teachers. It is a great app that you can use to create short little videos that students can create to showcase their work, their learning, things that they have been doing in the classroom. And teachers can create videos to share with their students on topics that they are learning about in the classroom. If you don't see Clips on your iPad, now these are currently in a folder on this iPad, but they may not be in this folder. But you would look for self-service if you need to install Clips. So I'm going to go ahead and open Clips up. So here we have Clips available and it's open. Now if when you open Clips you come into it and you already have videos or something already showing down here at the bottom, you may need to go up to the top and open up the projects and start a new project if you are currently in a project already. I'm going to say done. The other thing that you might want to do, you may want to go to the top right corner where you see the aspect ratio. Now the default is 4.3 and that's what we want to leave it on, but just be aware you can change the aspect ratio of your videos. Also on the right, you'll notice that you have the ability, so if the kids were going to videotape something in the classroom, they can flip the camera like so. Down here below, there are effects. We're going to talk about the effects later on in this video. And we're also going to talk about the Add Media button that you see here. One thing to know is that when you're recording, there's two ways you can do this. You can use your finger and you can just press and hold on this record button and it will record you. But when you do it that way, you do have to hold the button down. If you know that you're going to be recording for a longer period of time, what you might want to do is put your finger on the button and hold it and swipe to the left, and that will turn it into a square. The square means that it's just going to record until you press that button again. All right, so let's go ahead and make a quick little selfie video introducing ourselves. Maybe we're making a video that we're introducing to show at the beginning of the year to tell our students all about us. So I'm going to press and hold and I'm going to swipe. Hello, my name is Karen Goebel and I work in digital learning. Then you will press it again and that stops the video. And now you've noticed that you have a video down here at the bottom. When I click there, so this is my little like timeline where I'm building my video. All right, when I click on that, you notice that we have the ability to add some effects. This mute button is very important as you come along and you're making your video. If you start to say, well, hey, I had sound, but I'm not hearing that, you want to open that clip back up and make sure that somehow this didn't get muted. You can mute this so that when you record the video, if you decide you don't want the audio in there at all, you can come into that clip and you can turn the audio off, and then you don't have any background noise or any noise coming in whatsoever. So it will turn all of the audio off. There you can delete if you need to start over. We're going to trim, and I'm getting ready to trim because you'll notice that when you start that record button, it starts recording immediately. So I may want to trim some of this in just a second. I can split my video and duplicate it. So there's lots of things I can do. So I'm going to click on trim. And here we see my video. I'm going to play it, hold, and I'm going to swipe. So see, I don't want that in my video. So I'm going to come over here. So I'm in the trim. I'm going to drag this, and I'm not sure what's happening. Let me cancel this for just a second and start that again. So I'm going to say trim. I'm not sure why that disappeared. So I'm going to drag this and get rid of that first part of my video to right about Right about there. Okay. And then I think I'm going to trim some at the very end where I was going to pause and close the video. There we go. So I'm going to trim it to right there. Let me see if when we play this. Hello, my name is Karen Goebel and I work in digital learning. Okay, so I like that. So now that I have my little video, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on the word trim, and it's going to add that to my video timeline right down here as I'm building my video. Now I'm going to come up here, since I'm finished with this video, I'm going to say done. Now, the next thing I want to do is when we think about a video, we typically add like a title slide at the beginning, we add some things. So let's add a title slide to this. And for this, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use the add media. Inside add media are photos or posters. So I'm going to use the posters. Now I could add a photo at the very beginning and I could add text. I could do different things with this, but for this video right now, I'm going to add a poster. So I'm going to click there. You'll notice over here we have lots of different styles. Don't worry about what it says because you can edit any of these. The words are just there. We're going to edit this. So I'm going to come down here and let's go ahead and let's pick this one. So now we're not going to worry about the words. I'm going to edit this and I'm going to just say, I'm just going to add a little title. There we go. Hello. Now, once I have edited my words, I'm ready to say apply and I'm going to add this in. So I'm going to record here and I'm going to swipe. Hello, welcome to my first grade classroom. All right, so now I have that in there. I could come over here. I could hit play. Hello, my name is Karen Goebel and I work in digital learning. Now, notice it's not playing. So let's go check our mute. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes, or I think it's a default probably, it mutes the sound. So on that poster, if you notice that it's not playing your sound, all you want to do is come in here, turn that off or turn it on. Hello, welcome to my first grade classroom. All right, so now I have audio that goes with that, but I don't want it to say hello after my little video here. So to move this around, I'm going to click, or I'm not going to click, I'm going to hold with my finger and I'm going to drag and I'm going to put it at the beginning because I would rather this title slide be at the beginning. So you can move things around after you build them here, after you're watching and creating. You can move them around by putting your finger on it, holding it, and then moving it to where you would like it to be. So I'm going to try that again. Hello, welcome to my first grade classroom. Hello, my name is Karen Goebel and I work in digital learning. Okay, so I have two little video clips here. So now I am going to close this out. Now let's add a photo. So we're going to go back to the Add Media button and we're going to click on Photos. So I have some photos of a place I would love to go visit. All right, so let's add this one. Now, when I add a photo, I want you to notice that you have two choices here. You can say Add to Project, or you can say Preview and Record. Now let me talk about the differences here, because when you add to project, it just goes straight in and you're not going to be able to add any sound like your audio recording. If you want to record you talking while you add, when you add the photo, you're going to click Preview and Record. So I'm going to click that. And when I do, it brings in the photo and you notice that we have the record button over on the side. Now what's cool about this is when you bring it in this way, you can actually pinch and zoom and focus in on that photo somewhere where you would like to focus. So I'm going to hit the record button, and I can move it like we're moving around, and then I can also zoom in like I want to see, and pan and go this way, and then I can go back this way. So do you see how you can make the photo like come to life, like it's actually moving? I'm going to turn that off. Now that photo is in here, so I'm going to go back to that photo. All right, I see it here. Do you notice the sound is off? I want that sound off because I was talking while it was doing that, and I would not want it to have me saying all those things in there. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the play button now. And you see how it's kind of zooming and moving, and I can pinch and zoom, and I can focus in, I can move it around. So this is a great feature that students could use and teachers can use to zoom in and focus in on important information that they would like to focus on. Now the other thing is I could do is I could trim this because it is kind of long, and maybe I don't want that first little part. So see, I'm gonna start it right there, and I'm gonna end it just a little bit shorter there. So let me play that and see. So now I was down to 17. So you see how I'm kind of focusing and moving it around and dragging. All right, I'm gonna say trim, and we're gonna add that to the video. Now I could also add some special effects to this video, or to this photo. I could add, so I'm going to go to special effects, and we're going to kind of talk about this. So I could put a filter on here. So you see there's all these different kinds of filters that I could add that are kind of fun and do some fun things with that. So there's all of these. I'm going to leave the filter turned off, but as you noticed here, there's filters. Live titles we're going to talk about in just a little bit. Right now I want to look at adding text to my photo. So I'm going to click on this, and I could add some text. You notice that just like with the posters, don't worry about what it says because you can edit and change all of that. So I see this little heart. I'm going to add this. I'm going to click and hold and drag this little heart out. And you notice how my words are selected here. So I'm just going to say grease and put that there. Now I can take my fingers. I'm going to actually say apply first. So there we go. Now I'm going to take my fingers. I'll close that for a minute. Take my fingers, and I can rotate this. I'm using 2 fingers here. I'm going to pinch. So I could rotate, and I can add this where I want it to be. But you notice I love these little speech bubbles, speech balloons here. Different ways that kids can add all kinds of cool things. All right, so I'm going to close this out, and we're going to say done on this one. And next I want to show you how to add. So I'm in here on this video. I'm now going to add another photo so I can show you how to add live titles. Live titles work like the closed captioning works on videos and things. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to add another photo, and let's grab this one. And I'm going to say add, and I'm going to say preview and record. So I have it here. Now I have the text effects just like they were here a minute ago for the photos. They're the same thing, but they're just over here. So I'm going to pull this up, and this time I'm going to click on live titles. So right now it's on none. Each one is a different style or type. So like this one is going to place it at the bottom in black, and this one is going to be at the bottom with white. So you've got different styles that you can choose from. Let's see, so that one's at the bottom, and this one's kind of cool because it doesn't cover up your photo. So there's just all kinds of different ways to add it in here. So I'm going to go back. I think I'm just going to pick the one that's in the middle so y'all can see it as it's working. Okay, and you don't need to worry about editing. We're going to edit this. If it makes a mistake, we can always come back and edit. But right here at the bottom, you'll also notice that you can change the language as well. And now I'm going to just go ahead and close this box so y'all can see. So now when I'm ready to record, because live titles is turned on, it's going to actually record my voice and add it to the clip. So I'm going to click and hold. I can't wait to see all of the beautiful beaches in Greece. All right, so there it is. Now it's not showing you what it is right now, but watch when I hit play. I can't wait to see all of the beautiful beaches in Greece. Now let me go back to this, and I'm going to click on effects. Yes, and now you see up here that it says edit text. So when I click that, it's going to show me my text, and I'm going to add an exclamation mark at the end there. So now I have that added. So now when I hit play, I can't wait to see all of the beautiful beaches in Greece. Okay, so now let me go ahead and turn that live text off. I'm going to click back on here, and I'm going to go back to live text and just turn it off for the rest of this. Okay, so now let's talk about some other fun effects that you can use in this, in the video. Oops, I don't want to do that one. Let's add another photo. So I'm going to go back to photos, and let's add this one. And this time I'm just going to add it to the project. I'm really not going to record on top of this one. So I'm going to click back on it. So it's been added in. So let's look at some fun things that you can do. So also you can add another fun thing are the stickers and the emojis. Now the stickers are kind of cool because they are animated. So let's say I just love this. I want to find me a little sticker to add in here. I know which one I would love to see this. Oops, where is it? Right here. I'm going to add this one to this. Now it doesn't look animated right now because we haven't clicked play, but I'm going to put this here because, oh, I would love to see the Parthenon. So watch what happens when I click play on this one. So you see how it added those animations. So that's a cool thing. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at the effects. There's also emojis. Now they are not animated. So maybe I want to put a heart here. I'm going to add this one, and I can pinch it and I can rotate it. There we go. And I'm going to put that over there. So now when I hit play, so there's just some different things that you can do. I love the animated stickers that are right here. There's a lot to choose from. And then I also love the emojis. Just remember the emojis are not animated, but you have to go to the animated stickers to get those that are animated. Okay, another thing that you can do, and I'm going to get out of my photos now, or this photo. Okay, let's look at another fun thing that you can do in here. So I'm going to go and let's get the little hearts. I'm going to drag them over here and I'm going to add them on. All right, now notice what they're doing. As I'm moving, the sticker is moving with me, and that's because when you add them to a video clip, So you could do a live video here and have these effects turned on. Okay, you gotta tap it one time. All right, so I tapped it there, and I can say delete if I don't want it. But if you don't want it following you as you move, then you're gonna click on disable tracking. So now see how the hearts stay in one spot. Here's another cool one that I thought. I was thinking earlier, like if kids were doing a retelling of the Three Little Pigs, there's little noses here. Oh, I'm sure they would get a big kick out of the pacifier. Okay, but let's try the pig nose. I'm gonna put it over here, and it's kind of big here, so I'm going to zoom it down just a teeny bit. All right, so do you see how it's following me? So I could be pretending to be a character, and the nose is going to stay with me. And I think the kids would get a kick out of that one. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna tap it and delete that one. But there's just some cool things that they can do while they're in here. Okay, now that we have added on several different clips and photos and things here, let's look at how to add some music. So up in the top right corner, you see music. So we're going to click on soundtracks. So you have different choices here. Even though they're ghosted, it just means they haven't been downloaded. If you click on it, it will download it, and then you'll have it. You can click it again. So I'm gonna go back here, and you'll notice here's my soundtrack. It says we're no longer on none. We're on soundtracks, and you'll notice right here that it shows the sound. So I'm gonna say done. So now when I click over here, I'm gonna start it here. Hello, welcome to my first grade classroom. Hello, my name is Karen Goebel, and I work in digital learning. Okay, so we have added music. I'm gonna say done now. We have added a poster at the beginning. Kids could also add a poster at the end to do some ending credits. You could add posters throughout if you wanted to add more titles and words and things like that. Now that we're finished, we are ready to share our video. So I'm going to click the share button at the bottom and share it out. Now if you want to rename this, because it says Project 3 right here, I'm going to X out of this before I share it, because let me show you how you have to go to add your name. You go to this top, or to change the name, you go to the top corner. Here's my project. I'm going to just tap it. Well, let's try that again. I'm going to tap it and hold. Hello, and welcome to my first grade video, but I'm going to click on rename, and now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just call it clips, and I'm going to say save and done. So now when I go to share it, it'll have the name of my video. You can send it through email and that sort of thing, but probably the best is to just add it to your photos. So if you just hit save video, it's now saving this video to the files, or to the photo section of the iPad. So it says it is saved. I'm going to swipe up. I'm going to go to photos, and there you see is our little video. Okay, and that's how you can use clips to make some fantastic little videos. Kids can make little projects to showcase their learning in the classroom.